I've been wanting to share one of the tools that I've used quite a lot during any difficult times that I go through, any difficult periods. Sometimes I've left it and I've stopped journaling when I really lost myself completely. I'm a human being and I go through ups and downs just like you. But this is one thing that I really want to hit home with you is journaling really makes a huge difference. It makes such a big difference on just it's you create a safe space for yourself. You can be totally emotionally honest, and it brings things in perspective. It's something that you can write whatever you feel without any judgment. You don't have to share it with anybody. I plan to share this with my daughter when she's 18 years old, because I think there's a lot of valuable insight that she can get from this. But yes, this is super personal. This is my first video. To be honest, I'm a life coach. I'm a body mind practitioner. I'm not a content creator. So the content creating part freaks me out. So I have to be honest. This is definitely doesn't come very easily to me. Connecting with someone and seeing someone for who they are and helping them navigate that's my thing. But I think this is just something that I feel the need to share this with you. I have translated the piece that I'm going to read. I translated it in English because I wrote it in Afrikaans, in my first language. But I had translated it just quickly so that my international clients, would also be able to understand what I wrote here. So I started journaling 13 weeks into my pregnancy. I actually wished I started earlier because it would have made that first few weeks much easier for me to navigate. But I did not feel I really had the support that I needed. I felt very isolated, and that's not like a showing fingers to any of the people in my support system. It's my own journey, and going through this type of thing, pregnancy loss or worries of infertility, or just a picture not really ending up the way that you expected it to, it is a very isolating period. You feel very alone, and that's one thing where I really want to empower you to stand up for yourself and to step into your own power. It's wonderful to have someone to hold your hand through it and to support you and to help you navigate this. I mean, I wish I had me when I was in that situation, but journaling was one of the tools that really helped a lot. There's a few others that I only stumbled upon afterwards, but this is definitely one thing it's easy to do, it's easy to use, it doesn't take time, and you can skip a few days. I mean, you're the only one that you pace yourself. So I wrote this on the 28th of November 2019. I was 13 weeks pregnant, and that was a few months after my pregnancy loss and after trying to conceive for about 5 years. And this is what I wrote. My dear little nugget, I will be lying if I said the last couple of weeks were easy, everything but. Even now, it hasn't sunken in that you are growing inside me and that I and your father will be parents in just a few short months. I've been struggling so hard to stay positive. I am, to be honest, very frightened that I will lose you. Even now, writing this, it brings me to tears, as it almost feels that the tighter I hold on, the more I can bring you into reality. But being your mother, let this be my first lesson to you. Even if something feels hard, just know that you can do hard things. Whenever I feel the doubt, I now remind myself that I am supported. I look at the things around me and remind myself that all of it, or a lot of it, was once only a prayer, a wish, just like you. One day, I will tell you how this journey brought me closer to finding my strength, to remembering how strong I am. I promise you that I will show up for myself, treat myself with compassion, and without judgment. And someday, hopefully, I can be that for you. So that's just a short piece, just one little piece that I wrote. On my hard days, I would write, the negative feelings that I had, but then always I was almost compelled to bring a different perspective. I think because I know that she's going to read it later on. I thought it was a part of me processing the different perspectives that you can have, and this was therapy for me, and it was really, it brought me out of that bad feeling. But I looked at the negative emotions not with judgment. It's basically just giving yourself a hug and being your own best friend, and that's what journaling did for me. If you have any questions or you have comments or any concerns, please comment on this or reach out to me via direct message. You will also find my number on the Facebook page. And yes, there's a lot that I want to share with you. I'm still working on trying to figure out how I'm going to do that, because at this stage I do one-on-one coaching, and I formulate a specific coaching package plan specific to your needs, and it's basically just, I am who I am. I've been through stuff, you've been through stuff, and it's basically take off your mask, sit in front of me, we work through it. You've got so much inside you. You are so much more powerful than you think you are. You are much more, much more than your problems, than the things that you look. I mean, when you look in the mirror and you see this fault and you see this problem, you're so much more than that. Let's just not focus on the bad, but you can treat yourself with compassion. Be your own best friend. Give yourself that hug that you long to get from someone else, that hug with absolute unconditional love. Be that for yourself. It took me years to realize that I am so much more than the person that I was told I was, or that I thought I was, that I believed I was. And it's still a journey, but it's exciting. So that's what I want to leave with you today. My first video. Comment if you want to, or give me some advice, or please tell me if there's anything, any content that you'd like to see. I would love to share. I'm still working on it.